everyone. I'm your regular 14-year-old, except I come from somewhere very special. I come from the heart of Kenya, a land of deep roots, sacred trees, and ever-growing dreams. And I too have a dream. I believe that the greatest connection we can build isn't one made of concrete or steel, but of roots. Roots that anchor us in the past, connect us to our present, and reach out towards the future we want to create. And that was where my journey began. In the year 2021, when I planted my first trees, beautiful thick palms, in my family land in Kisii. Looking back, I don't think I realized that I was planting more than just trees, that I was planting an idea, a belief, that even the smallest action could grow into something powerful. Just like how a small seed can grow into a tall tree. And that was the spark that brought the flame that is Rooted in Change. Rooted in Change is my online platform that combines art, storytelling, and technology to help us reconnect with nature. My goal is to make environmental learning something we can see, something we can hear, something we can feel. So far, I've recorded several podcasts, written several blogs, and finished my first comic series, all about protecting our environment. The podcasts so far have been on my own stories, ranging from my issues to my challenges to, yes, my very own ideas on environmental protection. But this is just the beginning. Soon, I plan to reach out to environmental clubs within schools to come on the podcast to not only talk about their future ideas, but also about what they currently implement within their schools. Then comes the next part, in which I bring on mentors, so farmers, elders, youth innovators, to not only give feedback on student ideas, but also give insight on their own projects. Then in the next form, comics. I've currently finished my first comic series titled Guardians of the Grove, which follows local heroes but with a slight twist. The first of the series, titled Roots of the Future, follows a young Kenyan boy named Kito, who has the power to see the future of the land through touching trees. And in this future, he sees that locals have replaced indigenous trees like the Mukuyu, Meru oak, and Croton with non-indigenous trees like eucalyptus, causing rivers to dry and birds to disappear. Comics like this one highlight real environmental issues. In the future, Rooted in Change will accept stories from storytellers all across the country, whether about local heroes or characters from the depths of your imagination. Storytellers will have the chance to inspire one another and others. Then, through blogs, in which I write about topics that I'm sure will pique your interest. Currently, I'm writing a blog titled The Journey of a Tree Seed, which follows the journey of a small seed, all the way from the ground to the sky, forming a grand canopy. It'll address key issues like biodiversity issues, as well as delve into matters like carbon sequestration. In the future, Rooted in Change will accept blogs, whether in the form of written songs, poetry, or yes, stories. Every voice will be heard. Together, these comics, podcasts, and blogs form a growing environmental hub, a space where creativity meets knowledge, a space where students can learn, collaborate, and inspire one another. Because climate learning doesn't always begin in a laboratory. Sometimes it begins with an idea, a voice, a story that makes you care. And that's exactly why this generation must grow new roots. Roots that dive deep in knowledge and rise in action. Roots that dive even deeper in creativity and deep in innovation. Because every podcast listened to, every comic read, every blog written is a step closer to the world we want to create. A step closer to the world we will build. So, my message to you is this. Let us grow roots that unite, not divide. Let us use our voices, our ideas, and yes, technology to heal, to teach, and to unite. Because when we, nature, and technology work hand in hand, the world breathes again. And when we, this generation, choose to be rooted in change, we do not just build websites, we build worlds. Thank you.